Hello everyone, welcome to another birth story here on the channel. Today's video is simply unbelievable. You won't believe what happened to Sarah and Michael, a story that seems like a movie, but it really happened. Grab your tissues, because this story is going to touch your hearts. Sarah Thompson was 39 weeks pregnant. She was in that final stage of pregnancy, that anxiety, that expectation of seeing the baby's face at any moment. She and her husband Michael lived near the California coast and always loved going to the beach. That Saturday morning, June 15th, Sarah woke up feeling some mild cramps. Nothing too strong, That kind of strange sensation, but she thought, oh, it must be normal. It's not time yet. She had an appointment scheduled for the following week, and the doctor had said the baby was engaged, but it would still take a few days. Sarah looked at Michael, who was having coffee, and Sarah said, "Honey, I was thinking, how about we go to the beach today? It could be our last time, just the two of us, before little Oliver arrives." Michael smiled and agreed right away. They grabbed a bag with towels, water, some snacks, and went. It was a beautiful day, guys. The sun was shining, that perfect blue sky, the calm sea. Sarah was feeling good, radiant even. The cramps had decreased on the way, so she thought, okay, it was just a false alarm. They arrived at the beach around 10 a.m. They spread out the towel on the sand. Sarah put her feet in the cold ocean water, felt that breeze on her face. It was perfect. Michael took several photos of her with her huge belly hugging each other, that magical moment of farewell to their life as a couple. And Michael says, "I looked at her and thought, this is the most beautiful woman in the world, the mother of my child." Everything was so perfect, so peaceful, ... Single quotes around noon. They sat on the towel to eat the sandwiches they had brought. Sarah started feeling the cramps again, but this time a bit stronger. She took a deep breath and commented to Michael. Sarah says, "Honey, I think I'm having practice contractions. They're stronger than before." Michael got a little worried, but Sarah reassured him. She said she would keep an eye on it, that if it got worse, they would leave. But then, guys, 15 minutes later, ... double quotes, suddenly, Sarah felt a different pain, an intense pressure, a contraction that made her squeeze Michael's hand tight, and then came another one, and another. Within minutes, the contractions were coming every 2-3 minutes. Sarah says, Michael, the baby is coming. He's coming now." Michael panicked, but tried to stay calm. He looked around. The beach was relatively empty, some people far away, but nobody nearby. He grabbed his phone to call emergency, but at that exact moment, Sarah felt an uncontrollable urge to push. Michael says, "I remember my heart was racing. I didn't know what to do. I had never seen a birth in my life. But I looked into Sarah's eyes and said, 'We're going to make it, love. I'm here with you.'" He quickly asked for help from a couple who was closer, who called 911 immediately. But Sarah's labor was too fast. In less than 15 minutes from the first strong contractions, she already had the urge to push. Michael positioned the towels, tried to make Sarah as comfortable as possible. She was lying on the sand, holding his hand so tight that it left a mark afterwards. Sarah says, "I was scared, but I also had a strength inside me that I didn't know existed. It was like my body knew exactly what to do. And Michael, my God, Michael was my hero that day." And then, guys, the most incredible moment happened. Sarah pushed, and Michael saw the baby's little head starting to appear. He was shaking, crying, but at the same time totally focused on helping his wife. Michael emotional. I saw his little head and my heart exploded. I said, "Sarah, he's coming. Our son is coming." And she made one final push. So strong, ... single quotes, and at 12:47 p.m. on a sunny California beach. With the sound of the waves in the background and the warm sand beneath them, little Oliver Michael Thompson was born. Michael held his son in his arms for the first time. The baby cried loudly, that beautiful newborn cry. Michael placed Oliver on Sarah's chest, covered them both with a clean towel they had in the bag. Sarah says, when I held him for the first time, there on the beach, with the ocean in the background, with Michael by my side. It was the most surreal and most beautiful moment of my life. I looked at Oliver and said, "Welcome to the world, my love. What a spectacular entrance you made." The couple who had called emergency stayed nearby giving support. Other beachgoers approached emotionally, some crying along. The ambulance arrived about 10 minutes after the birth. The paramedics were amazing. They took care of Sarah and Oliver with such care, cut the umbilical cord right there, checked both their vital signs. Oliver was perfect. 7 pounds of pure love, crying strong, rosy, on the way to the hospital. Sarah and Michael couldn't stop looking at their son, still in shock, still processing what had just happened. Michael says, "I had planned everything, you know? The hospital bag was ready, the crib was set up, the route to the maternity ward all studied. And in the end, our son decided to be born on the beach, with my hand being the first thing he touched in this world. It was inexplicable." At the hospital, doctors examined Sarah and Oliver. Everything was fine with both of them. The birth was fast, but natural and without complications. Oliver was healthy, Sarah recovering perfectly. Today, 3 months later, Sarah and Michael look back and still can't believe what they experienced. They say Oliver came into the world his way, unexpected, fast, and with an incredible story to tell. Sarah says, "People ask me if I was scared, if it was traumatic. And I say, it was intense, it was scary at times, but it was also the most magical day of my life." Oliver was born surrounded by nature, by love, and in his father's hands. Is there anything more beautiful than that? Their story went viral in the region, and many people went to that beach to take photos at the place where Oliver was born. The family says they plan to take Oliver there every year on his birthday. Michael says that beach has always been special to us. It was where I proposed to Sarah, and now it was where our son came into the world. It's a sacred place for our family. Guys, what an incredible story, right? A completely unexpected birth, but everything worked out thanks to Sarah's strength, Michael's courage, and of course, the luck of having help quickly. If you liked this story, leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss any birth stories. And tell me in the comments, do you know any unexpected birth story? Share it with us. A big kiss, and see you in the next video.